started yet, but just come to drop off a few supplies, and this looks much crossable, more crossable than it was the other day, if crossable's a word. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Hey, well, we've made it to the start, I think, maybe 100 meters away. Had a quick look at the crossing. It looks good. Left the car where, you know, someone can find it if they never make it back. Just got to cross this road, and I'll catch you in a bit. Well, here we are at the start of the Nukan Kungun 50 Fat Ass Run. I just like to pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land and their elders, past, present and emerging. And now I'm just going to go and see what we can see. See you in a bit. 2.5 kilometres in, there's a nice toilet stop, drop point. On we go. Oh, this looks a bit more interesting over here. Don't know how to turn my camera around. Anyway, let's go and have a look. And on we go. Well, we just passed a sign that says only 20 more kilometres to 42 mile, which is sort of the halfway-ish point. Well, actually, it's probably about 20 kilometres in. Anyway, so it's pretty flat, a bit sandy, a few bits you want to keep your eyes open so you don't break your ankle. There's a bit of shade at the moment, and it's cool-ish, but I can see as the sun goes up, it's going to be pretty exposed. Wouldn't really want to be out here on a very hot day, or a day that's not cool. Anyway, I think we've, there's a sign, I think we've struck lucky, got some beautiful weather. So let's do a bit of look and a bit of listen. So it's like a 10 kilometre check-in time. It's been pretty open. This bit's gotten a little bit on the sandy side. You can see there's someone's come through with a ATV, probably the Rangers. The track's pretty well kept clear, most of it. Like branches cut. It's pretty easy to follow if you're a navigation quamby like me. Obviously it pays to have a map or some sort of a clue, or a friend with a clue, and just a clue in general. But there we go. That's 10k check-in. Whoa, nearly there. It's sort of close to 20 kilometres, so I'll do a check-in, only because it's pretty weird. This bit here obviously made a nice path through the undergrowth. Back there a bit further, it sort of crossed at the top. It's quite enclosed running. Anyway, so the sun hasn't come out to bite me, so that's good. Bit of this sandy stuff. It's pretty good. Every now and again I see these pink markers. I'm not sure if they're some sort of trail marker or some sort of thing the ranger's using when they check on some sort of plant or something. Anyway, better keep my eye on where I'm going. I'll see you in a while. 5.4 kilometres until 42 mile campground. Waterholes were important to overland travellers. No joke. The stone line rectangular hole before you may have been used to water stock and coaches. I'm just going to see if there's any water in there. Well, that's a no on the water in the waterhole. Now there is a big rainwater tank at 42 Mile Crossing connected to the toilet blocks there. And about a year ago, I stopped there and I had a chat. There was a ranger there. And he said, there's a sign here that says the water's not potable, drinkable, whatever. I said, why is that? He said, oh, it's rainwater. It could have tannins and stuff in it. And we don't test it, so we can't say it's drinkable. So, I'm hoping that means it is drinkable. And then I'll keep jogging along. If it's not drinkable, then I'll be going a little bit. Hey, buddy, how are you? If it's not drinkable, I'll be going back a little bit slower. I packed 600 mils of extra water, and I probably haven't drank much of the 1.5 litre bladder got on the back. So I'll get back okay, but I'm not going to be exerting too much effort. Anyway, I'll stop dribbling shit. On with the show. Right, well, it's a bit windy, but we've just popped out of the bushes. There's a couple of kayaks and stuff here from a bunch of guys I think I saw at Tea Tree Crossing before when I was checking it out. They said hi. Anyway, $50 million question. Let's go check out the rainwater tank. Whew. Here we go. Oh. No bins. COVID-19 warning. Water is not suitable for drinking without treatment. Right, so halfway. Got a bit of shade. How awesome is this place? Got water. Let's see, what are we going to do? Got our pack here. So, let's see what we bought in our pack. Got some good old Infinite. Got a couple of flasks. Pull them out, fill up my bladder, and we'll see how we're going. Beach walk it is. 1.5 kilometres to the beach, and then just got to whip up the beach till we find Tea Tree Crossing. Nick over, left some water and stuff there, hopefully it's still there. Then back, well done. Whew. What a lovely day. Anyway, I'll see you when we see the beach, hey? Well, this bit is a bit different to anything I've ever seen. There's sort of some chain in the ground, and they've bolted these bits of wood to it. Anyway, work seems to work pretty well. Now, where's the beach? look, we found the beach. Fucking sand. I mean, oh, the serenity. Who doesn't like, oh my god, sand. Anyway, where's the track going from here? Anyway, let's take the path of least resistance. There's a signpost. It's a sign. Oh, here we go. Woohoo! Oh, there's the track coming through here. Some guys, some biking. Well, probably spent a bit too long having a gabble with a couple that have come down from the Riverlands and are camping. And now I guess it's this stuff for however long it'll be. I can see why people come down here. It's not Glenelg, is it? Anyway, see you when I see you. Is that you, Wilson? Oh, sorry. Got him confused with someone else. So it's interesting running along the sand. Sometimes it's a bit squishy. So you sort of get these, putting a bit of effort in just to push holes in sand. It sort of sucks. And sometimes you just hit a hard bit that's sort of just like quite good running. But yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. I'm not sure the closer I get to the edge if it gets harder. Maybe. This bit's quite hard now. Gators on. Whoa! Yes. Watch it! It's a bit early for me to be in wet shoes. Oh, now that's so sloppy. This place is amazing. Anyway, right, more sloppy sand. Running, less going off. Well, I guess I better do an update. Sand. That's awesome. Anyway, got a bit more sand to do. I was getting a bit daydreamy and a couple of waves. Had a bit of a lick at my shoes. So I got wet feet, which I was expecting. Maybe not for another little bit. Anyway, better get that other little bit done so I can check out the crossing. funny feeling it's about 7 or 8 kilometres and they'll be pretty slow, I think. Not making a lot of speed along this descent, but not in a rush. So I'll see you in a bit. Found a little track. It's just back. There's a track just a bit back from the beach, and it's a bit less squidgy. It's obviously a technical term, squidgy. Anyway, let's see where this leads us. Well, this bit's a little bit different. It's like a road made out of crushed shells. It's quite firm. It's quite a bit of a change. Some revegetation area over here. It's quite interesting. It's been quite a challenge. Let's try to make just the distances and the size. Anyway, looks like someone's doing a really good job. About 3.5 k's to the turn off, so hopefully this bit of compacted shell goes a little bit further. Hey, how are you? I don't know what sort of check-in this is. Let's call it 40 kilometre check-in because it's 39.3 and it's good enough for me. It's about 5 hours and I think we've come to the end of slipping down the beach. Had a good couple of kilometres of that nice flat packed level stuff. It's a bit weird because on the beach you're sort of on a bit of a lean, so I guess I'll be able to run faster in circles from now. I might just flip the camera the other way. So here we are. Over there, I wasn't too sure what it was, but looks like it's a sign. Probably can't hear me because of all of the waves. So this will probably be quite a bland sort of a video. Anyway, notice to park visitors. I can't quite read that. I'm assuming it says don't go any further. And this, here we go, beach is closed to vehicles between the 24th of October and to the 24th of December. Ah, hooded plovers. Well, there you go. I mean, there's plenty of beach the other way. And this bit now, got to get across to the crossing, which when I looked when I did Tower Trail, had a fair bit of water on it. I was a little bit concerned, mainly for the weather, as in, you know, splashing through 1/2 metre or 400 metres of water for a kilometre if it's freezing cold like it was when we went to Tower Trail. It would sort of suck a bit. So anyway, what was I dribbling on about? Oh yes, the crossing. So I had a quick look this morning, dropped off a pair of shoes and socks, camp stretcher, chair, refrigerator, a few other emergency essentials, to the other side of the what I'm going to call the crossing, Tea Tree Crossing. So that's a bit of a motivation. It's either that or turn around and go 40 kilometres back the other way, which between you and me and the fence post, that's not happening. So forward we go. I guess I'm just walking now, so the video's not all shaky. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'll see you in a bit. Look at my kick-ass shoes. Anyway, get some gators. That's all I'm going to say. And I think that thing over there, that's the thing I'm do it. Well, I can see the posts going off across the T3 crossing, so that's good. There's some dude in his car. Give it a bit of a salt bathe. Well, that looks pretty steep. I'm sure I'd take the Yaris down there. Well, actually, if you know me. Well, anyway, let's just move on. Let's go. Let's see what this crossing's like. Well, it's closed due to high water, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not as high as it was the other day. There's this thing called the tide too. I had a quick look at, like, I don't know, Google or Elders Weather or something, and I think I worked out high tide was at 5 and 5 or something, and I was like, well, I'll be here about in the middle of the day, which probably not, but anyway, look at that. Probably gonna expect me to run across that now. I thought I'd just have a nice gentle splash. Anyway, if I get my feet wet, I guess that'll be the high point video. So, or if I get like bogged in this quagmire, so I gotta get across to the other side or something. Off we go. It's a bit hard to sort of get a sense of scale of some of this stuff, but it's just big. It's just nothing. Well, there's something. To all day, a legitimate excuse to jump in a puddle, a really big puddle. I think my worries are 800 metres at 400 mil, 500 mil. Unfounded, but it was a lot deeper the other day. So I guess the moral of the story is be prepared. I think that's the end of my puddle. Yeah, wet shoes. I think it's pretty much impossible to see. Actually, I think I can see two, but it's with my old eyes, which is probably better than this iPhone. Anyway, oyster catcher campground, here we are. Hopefully my drop bag is here. This will be a little bit sad, but it won't be the end of the world. Let's go sit down for a while. And here's the campground. I think I booked campsite 1 just in case I can't move a bit later, which is over there. And then in the tree just here. Oh, beautiful. Oh yes. Ah, got ourselves a goodie bag and an arcade mark chair, because there we go. Got some shoes in here, some socks, water. Let's get all prettied up. That's good. I'll be here. So, dry feet, clean socks, dry shoes. Got myself one of those horrifically Cliff Bars things that probably stop me from falling over, and left my aid station back there. Better GPS my watch up, I guess, see where I'm going. I've got about 8 or 9 kilometres. Might not be too fast. Let's just have my Cliff Bar and enjoy a bit of sunshine. See you in a bit. So the last 6 kilometres or so is the same as the first 6 kilometres or so. So as a course that takes you back to where you started, it's not too bad. It doesn't really have, you know, you're not going out the whole way and back the whole way. So yeah, this is that first 6 Ks in reverse. Let's get it done, hey? Hey, hi, I think this is my 50 kilometre check-in. So 6 hours 58. Those 2 minutes are obviously very important. And so yeah, 50.5. So in theory, 1 kilometre and it's done. But I think my Garmin's been not completely honest. I think it's about 2 to 3 kilometres to go, which really isn't very much at all. Anyway, let's check in. I'm just walking alongside of this lake that's quite, can't really show you. Maybe I can. It's quite peaceful. It's warmed up quite a bit. I would hate to be doing this on a hot day. I think you would have some big serious issues, or you just have to slow right up and hydrate appropriately. Anyway, see you at the finish. Taking a bit of a shortcut on the way back. There was the trail I'd already travelled. There was a second half of the loop that went round the other way, so I thought, well, since I'm just chilling out anyway, let's go see where it goes. So hopefully it will go to the same spot without too many additional sightseeing benefits. Pretty sure we're nearly there. I spotted before my red car, so it's pretty much done and dusted, isn't it? Just got to get there. Can't wait. I'll just pan over there and see. Oh, look at that little red beast. So nearly done. And there we are, Salt Creek. Now, I don't know where we should finish. Maybe where we started? That sounds like a little bit bit of overkill. Maybe here at this red car, full of food and goodness. That sounds like an outstanding idea. I just have to get across this road without getting squashed. It shouldn't be too hard. Well, there we go. How's that? Now, I have to press the button on this. Watch for something. 53.18 kilometres. 7 hours, 34 minutes. Right.